It is me, EP Sheepie, Amarantia Petronella Sheepie. I I'm very very glad to be back today. Because we did leave on a cliffhanger. Um, Quite the cliffhanger, in fact. As the last time we played, we were probably around about 5 minutes from our first our first big misfortune that we've been waiting for this whole time. Very, very exciting stuff. So, before I get into that, just a reminder, I am EP Sheepie Amarantia Petronella Sheepie Sheep Genius, comprised of double the amount of brain cells of your average sheepie. That means I have 2 brain cells rather than 1, and occasionally they rub together and create a spark that forms an idea, which is how I'm able to play video games. And occasionally talk about other topics as well. Hey, Natsuki, good to see you. No. In fact, I think someone is about to die. So, just a quick refresher. So when we left off, we saw that the lights had gone completely dark. Everyone was left wondering what's going on. The lights come back on. Mikan is compromised. Poor Mikan. She really gets the rawest deal, doesn't she? Doesn't she? I can't decide if she's the ultimate nurse because, like, she comes from like a battered, broken home or something, and she's had to learn to patch herself up, or it's just that she's so damn clumsy, and has had to learn to nurse her wounds. What a situation, right? But yeah. My point anyway is that Mikan was compromised, and then all of a sudden everybody noticed, hold on a sec. Where's Byakuya? Where's Byakuya? We don't know. And the toilet door is seemingly locked, or it's been jammed shut somehow. How, we don't know. But we do know that it's been jammed shut for a little while. Because, Nekomaru, bless him. Crackers. Oh my god, now. Nothing wrong with crackers. I love to eat a good cracker. Please, God, don't let anyone clip that and use it out of context. Anyway. So, Byakuya disappears. Toilet door mysteriously locked. Nekomaru wants to use the bathroom. He needs to answer nature's call, but he can't because the door is shut. And now we're going to find out. Where's Byakuya gone? Why is the bathroom door shut? Has anything bad happened? Hey, good morning, Yahiro. It's not good morning, is it? Well, it's good afternoon for me, but only just. It's basically the morning for me. Good to see you. Welcome back. It's always great to see regular good eggs in the chat. Good day to you, sweet good eggs. I hope you're having a fantastic day. So now we've been left on this cliffhanger. We're going to have a quick word with everybody. I'm good, thank you, Yahiro. I am very excited for what is about to go down. I'm pretty sure we're about to find out who our first victim is. Very exciting. As always, if there's any audio balance issues or anything you're struggling to hear, the sound is messed up in some way, please do let me know. Scream, shout, use obnoxious emotes. I would encourage you not to do something that might get you in trouble with Twitch. But I reckon today is a good day for murder. So, guess what? That's right. Your little you is organized today. Yeah, check this out. I'm actually already ready to go. What a twist. So, are you ready? I'm ready. So here's a man desperate for the bathroom. He just wants to go. What are you doing? What, you going to use the bathroom? Yeah, but it appears someone else is using it. The door's been shut since before the party even started. Damn you! Bathrooms for everyone! So, yeah, this just kind of reconfirms. I wasn't sure if they were going to touch up on this. Yeah, man shredded. That's putting it politely. That's putting it politely, Yahiro. I've been referring to Nekomaru as like muscle mound big nuts and things along those lines because my man is absolutely henge. Henge, right? I think even the All Blacks would have trouble taking this dude down. That's a rugby reference for anybody who doesn't know what I'm referring to. Yeah. I can see this dude being the ultimate team leader. But he does absolutely look like he belongs in a shonen manga, right? So, the bathroom's everyone. But this confirms that it has been closed for a while, which means it's been shut since before Byakuya seemingly disappeared. But why? Someone's been in the bathroom since before the party even started. It's what it looks like. No matter how many times I check, it never seems to be open. Man, this guy's really gotta go. He's really gotta go. I mean, look at the size of him. Can you imagine how huge his turds are? I wouldn't want to get in the way of this man and his need for the bathroom. Oh boy. This is rough. This is rough. He's on the edge. He's on the edge. He's turtling at this point. Oh god. The more I try to hold it in, the more it wants to come out. Has anybody been in this situation? This is mega gross, but has anybody been in this situation where, like, you're so desperate? Like, it feels like you're fighting the most uphill of uphill struggles, right? Yeah, the script in this game, I mean, they do an excellent job of characterizing everybody. I absolutely love that everyone feels very distinctly different, even just from their dialogue. Come on, you can do it, hold it in. Even so, that's a long time to be in the bathroom. Who's in there? I've been in here since before the party started. It can't be Byakuya. Oh my god. Is that seriously like the medical logo, Natsuki? The snake, like what do they call that? The Hippocratic emblem. The snake wrapped around a stave. Wow. My dude's in a serious situation. It's very hard for me to tell exactly what that emoji is. I hope I'm understanding that correctly. But please, Natsuki, do elaborate. I'm sure that's the Hippocratic emblem. Well, we know it can't be Byakuya that's in the bathroom, but I just want to rule out somebody hiding anywhere they shouldn't be. Why the fuck are you in here? Why the fuck are you in here? I wish you weren't in here. I hate you. I hate this guy. He's so sus. Nagito. Sorry to surprise you. Oh yeah, you were looking around in there. Looking around? More like hiding the evidence. He was definitely hiding the evidence. There is no way. Yeah. Byakuya isn't here. Wonder where he is. Yeah, I wonder where he is. Can I go inside or do I have to deal... Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, alright. Still don't trust you. All of these doors are closed and they're not interactable, so... Oh, our favorite princess, what do you have to say? I've searched the hallway, but there's no sign of Byakuya. Where did he go? Is he outside? I haven't looked yet. That's not the right voice to... Oh, like, ah! Guys, I need more coffee. I need more coffee. Please. Please. I know it's not healthy for a sheep to be addicted to caffeine, right? But I swear to God, I shouldn't be getting my lines mixed up this early on in the day. I haven't looked yet. I'll go check. I kind of don't want to check. I kind of don't want to check. Right, okay. Moment of truth! Moment of truth, Bleaties. What are we gonna find? What are we gonna find? Because if it's... I mean, it's not gonna be good news, is it? It's not gonna be good news. Right, let's go. On 3. 3. 2. 1. Kick the fucking door in. It's not opening. It seems someone is in there. Is that it? Is that it? I can't just kick... God damn it, you're such a wimp. Kick the door down. Okay. We're gonna have to go outside. We're gonna have to go outside. Chiaki, what are you doing out here? Oh? Monomi! Monomi! It's so good to see you! I guess they're watching out for Monokuma? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. If anything, Monomi is just standing in. I think those two are basically working together. It's just too coincidental that there would be 2 stuffed fucking animatronics and they're polar opposites. There's no way. Chiaki and Monomi are standing in front of the entrance. I guess they're watching out for Monokuma. Hajime. How about the party? It's not done yet. Haven't even joined in yet. I mean, it is done, for sure. It's very done. Honestly, Yahiro, why can't my dude, if he needs to shit that badly, he's defo capable of kicking that door off its fucking hinges, isn't he? Isn't he? Hey, Chiaki, did you happen to see Byakuya pass by here? Oh. Byakuya. Nope, I didn't. But what happened to Byakuya? Well, there was a sudden blackout inside the old building and Byakuya vanished during that time. So we thought he might have gone outside, but... No, nobody came out. If nobody came out, does that mean he's still inside? Guys, he's in the fucking vents. He's in the vents, isn't he? Also, you watched the you watched the Freddy Fazbear movie, Yahiro. Dude, do you know, Natsuki, I said the same thing. I said the same thing, like, earlier. Like, all of him, like, bigging himself up, like, ultimate affluent protagonist shit, right? He was far too much of a strong personality. And, also, like, anybody who played the previous game will definitely remember Byakuya as being a dude who got to the end, right? They'll know it's a dude who got to the end and be like, damn, this guy, even if they're not necessarily the exact same person, and we don't know that still, we don't exactly know what's going on with that. It's kind of weird to have 2 virtually identical people pop up in the same 2 games when they're not, they're obviously, like, everyone else is not the same person, right? But people will have that subconscious awareness of, oh, this person was, like, super useful, so yeah, he's definitely going to be valuable. But if it is the same dude, and he has been through this, or he remembers this, and that's what he's alluding to, right? When he's talking about having been through a bad time and being mistrusted, then he absolutely has to go first. Yeah, absolutely, Natsuki. Spot on. Spot on. If he's played this game before, and he knows the deal, he's number one on the chopping block. He's gonna go first. If that's the case, we might have missed each other. That's what I think. Monomi not seeming to have much to say. Suspiciously quiet. Suspiciously quiet. Ah, Hajime, how'd it go? How'd it go indeed? Well, when I talked to Chiaki, she said he didn't go outside. That's weird. No one was inside the storage room either. I mean, even if someone was in the storage room, you were in there making absolutely fucking sure that they were well hidden, and you wouldn't let me in while you were there, so... God, I just don't trust Nagito at all. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm putting too much weight in this one theory that I have. Okay. But everything he does is so fucking suspicious. It's so suspicious, and it can't just be me. It can't just be me that thinks that. He wasn't in the kitchen, obviously. No one was in the office. Nobody was in the office? Huh? What about Peko? I thought she was supposed to be guarding that area. Well, actually, not even Peko was there. It's almost like maybe... Book him, 100%! Oh my god, I absolutely respect that emote, yeah, hero. Is that from Judgment? Getting some Yakuza love in here. I gotta, wow, shout out to Yakuza for being fucking unhinged. Love it. Yeah, I did wonder if maybe Peko might be involved. The fact that her and Yakuza lover boy, I think, okay, hear me out. I have this theory. Along with all my other theories. I have so many theories, I'm so sorry. But I'm kind of playing with this idea that maybe Peko is actually our boy's, when I say our boy, I mean our Yakuza boy, might actually be his bodyguard, right? Because Yakuza, yeah, they can handle each other, but they very, very rarely travel alone. And it kind of makes sense to me that that would explain why she's the only one who he seems to tolerate interaction with on a one-to-one basis. Because he absolutely refuses to interact with anyone else. Also, it makes sense. We've talked to her and she talks about having a mission and having to, you know, protect and attack as required, bound by her duty. Duty implies that she has a job. maybe this is capitalism, like, eroding my brain that I associate the word duty with job, okay? But for real, I do kind of think that maybe those two are kind of in cahoots. I guess we'll find out. I could well just be reading into it way too much. You know? It wouldn't be the first time I've made a guess and been wildly off the mark. But yeah, Paco's gone too, and that... I don't know, man. That doesn't seem like an accident. Maybe those two took advantage of the blackout to have themselves a major makeout session in the bathroom. This dude has a literal one-track mind. No, truly outrageous. I don't know. Is that a Gem and the Holograms reference? Is that deliberate? I don't know. But if you're old enough to remember Gem and the Holograms, high five. Did something happen, Akane?
匂う
Well, do any of you smell something?
ですね
And partially digested food is absorbed by the small intestine. It's decomposed by bacteria, releasing gas, which is mostly absorbed in the intestinal tract, but whatever cannot be absorbed is excreted from the anus. She's talking about farting. She's saying someone has farted in the most roundabout, polite, long, scientific way possible. Those are the mechanics of farting, but farting isn't something to be embarrassed about. She does with the cutest blush. She's so embarrassed even just saying that. Oh man. I'm really, really warming to Mikan. I'm really warming to Mikan. This girl, man. Yeah, alright. She's kind of the butt of an awful lot of jokes. She is definitely the comic relief at times. But I got a vibe about her, you know? I got a vibe about her. I think she's going to the end. She's useful, but also because of her clumsiness, she might be regarded as such a liability that she might be overlooked.
そうじゃなくてよ
No, I'm not talking about that. It smells like blood. Blood? As Akane's nose twitched like a beast's, she suddenly pointed. It's coming from over there. A table at the very back of the dining hall. A table that hasn't had anything on it this entire time. A table that has been remarkably just in the background, a presence this whole time, and no one has been near it because there's been no food on it. Well, well, well. Well, 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 well. See? You see? All of these other tables are like covered in food, and then just this one. The smell of blood. What in the world is at that table? What is at that table, guys? What is at that table? It's under there. Okay. Under the table. I dashed towards the table at the back, reached out towards the tablecloth, and then I stopped. Is this nervousness? Fear? Why am I nervous? Bleeding? He's making me nervous with all this talk of nerves. I was excited. And now he's putting ideas into my head. Help. Help, it's infectious. It's infectious. What am I gonna find? Let's find out. It can't be. Obviously can't be. There's no way that's gonna happen. With a shout, I grabbed the tablecloth and flipped it back in one go. Who is it? 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 What is it? Yeah, sure as shit. We knew it. We knew it. Fucking called it. Called it. Byakuya #1 on the cutting board. Yeah. High five Natsuki for also figuring this out. Good fucking times, bleeties. Powers of deduction. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, there's no way. There was no way they were letting a dude with this much sway and personality get past the first hurdle. For the rest of my life, I will never forget what I saw. What I saw. I saw the ultimate affluent progeny, Byakuya Togami, already dead and beyond recognition. Beyond recognition. Destination despair. Who was it indeed? Byakuya? What? Why? It's Byakuya. I don't even know if my microphone could have picked that up. It was so high-pitched. I just stood there, horrified, as showers of screams rang out behind me. As I gazed quietly at the body of my former friend. I mean, calling him a friend is a bit strong, isn't it, Bleaties? Isn't it? I mean, he was a former acquaintance. He was a former acquaintance. We knew each other for one day, and he barked orders at us, and we did the thing. Well, everyone's gonna shit the bed now. What? Why? Okay, I'm not voicing that. Yeah, we're good.
This is impossible.
Oh my god, is that why he's called Soda? Because he says Sodaro so much. Like... Oh my god. Sometimes the name puns, it takes me a minute. It takes me a minute. That's pretty funny. Good job, my dude. Yeah, does Neko still need to go to the bathroom, Yahiro? That's an amazing point. If this dude hasn't just, like, shat himself... I mean, a man's gotta know when he's gotta go. But in the face of a dead body, I mean, all bets are off, right? This must be some kind of mistake. This can't be real blood, right? It's gotta be something like jam or sauce. If not, this... Hey! Yes! It's the governor! Come on, Monokuma. This is exactly what you wanted. This is what we've been waiting for. This is what we've been waiting for. What are you gonna say, boss man? Good gracious, things quickly took a turn for the worse. My, this is interesting. Waku waku doki doki. Oh my god, I love him. The embodiment of camp villain. On this tropical paradise known as Jabberwock Island. Very fun. A unique taken place. Murder? Hold on. Then, does this mean... Oh, his cute little laugh. I'm so charmed. Of course. Byakuya was killed by one of you. What? If you look at the body, you can tell instantly he was obviously murdered. I mean, sure, there is a knife and it has blood on it. Maybe blood? We don't actually know for sure because also it's kind of pink and the rest of it isn't. Look, he has such a horrible expression on his face, don't you think? I think that we can't see his face. No! Like... Apparently, Natsuki, they were like, wow, he's dead, and for some reason, I guess in the panic, in the haze, the fervor of the moment, everybody forgot that this is a fucking murder game. And everyone is supposed to be getting murdered. Next to his hand, that looks like night vision X-ray goggles. Does it not? Which does rather imply that either he was planning to use those to murder someone in the dark himself, or they've been planted there to give that opinion to justify the murder. But, I guess that's all gonna come out with the investigation! I am very excited for this investigation.
Face filled with regret that his life was ended by force, all thanks to someone else's selfish desires. To have a dying face such as this. If this is a murder, then what the heck could it be? Byakuya was most likely sacrificed by someone who really wanted to leave this island.
Lies! Okay, Hajime, my dude, my brother in Christ, get a fucking grip. It's obviously not a lie. He did not kill himself and hide himself under the table. This is definitely, absolutely murder. It's all lies. You're lying that he was murdered. Murdered. The moment I screamed that word, a thick, muddy feeling of despair swelled within my body. Oh, that's exactly what they want. That's exactly what they want. I knew it. I knew. They were building up Byakuya to get everybody feeling hopeful and optimistic and like it couldn't possibly get any worse. He just set himself up as the #1 target. Way too convenient. Which means that I've accepted the fact that Byakuya was murdered. What is this? Is that really Byakuya? Why did this happen? Why Byakuya?
I see. It appears Fuyuhiko is the only one who isn't here.
Except Peko wasn't here for fucking ages either, my dude. Oh, we're playing the misdirection game. Love this. Love this.
So, in the spirit of keeping everyone on the same page, how about we do this the usual way? Bim bum, bim bum, bim bum.
How has my dude got a sangria already? Where is this set up? Where is this set? Which room is he in? Look at this. Like, my dude's always just on vacation, and I could not help but be slightly jealous. Anyone who played the first game will be intimately familiar with this procedure.
A body has been discovered!
That's right. After a certain amount of time, a class trial will begin. So, that means we have a certain limited amount of time to gather information and basically solve the mystery. Otherwise, it's game over. And it's that simple. We win or we die. Yeah, vacation would be real good right about now. EP does have a vacation coming up, just a reminder. I will be away for one stream week coming up. So I apologize for that. There will be clips being shared in the meantime in my absence. And by all means do feel free to tweet, to put silly memes in Discord, to put rude comments on my TikToks. Whatever brings you joy, you know? Whatever makes you happy, it makes me happy. It makes me happy. Because we're all good eggs here. We're all good eggs. Let's make each other happy. Let's make each other happy. We're all good eggs, except for Nagito. Because that sussy bitch has been sus from day one, and I don't trust him an absolute fucking bit. Sketchy motherfucker. Sketchy motherfucker.
I've already explained this to you.
Right.
If one of you gets murdered, the rest of you have to debate who you think is the blackened.
You're telling us to figure out who the killer is.
Bingo! From this point on, you guys must investigate and uncover the blackened culprit.
It can't be. Someone actually killed? There's no way.
If you make an outburst like that, you'll end up being a suspect.
Damn, he's so good at misdirection. He's so good at misdirection. I have so much respect for Monokuma. I won't believe it. One of us killed Byakuya? Yeah, and it was probably you. It was probably you. I don't believe all of this nicey friendship bullshit you keep spouting. Not at all. You are sus as fuck, and I'm gonna take that all the way to the end of the game. You watch. Mark my words. There's no way something as hopeless as that would ever happen. Again, hope. Hope. Oh, Natsuki, you're putting your money on Nagito or Peko? Like I said, I feel like there's a chance that Peko and Fuyuhiko are working together. Because I feel like they would have a bodyguard-client relationship. But we'll see.
Oh, if you're actually thinking that way, you're already being caught by the killer.
Hey, that's fair, you hear? The sussy people are surprisingly not always the culprit. But it's exactly because Nagito is meant to put the player at ease and be like our self-insert bestie. I'm mega sus of him. I don't know if that would be everybody's experience. But for me, possibly because I'm a bit scarred by the previous game. It's definitely how I feel about it.
An impassioned, life-risking battle between you guys and the Blackened. That is already started. It started the moment one of you plotted to kill someone.
No, Monami!
Hey, what are you saying? Everyone, please. You should not believe what Monokuma says.
Again, I feel like this is a part of the ruse.
No matter how much you interfere, there's only ever one truth. My grandfather's name.
You have a grandfather? Kuma Gramps? Yeah, same! Same! Monomi's with me on this one.
You have a grandpa?
On my grandfather's grave.
Me?
Dead? What happened to him? On my grandfather's plane! What happened to your grandpa? Did his plane crash? I mean, I'm just loving this ridiculous double act back and forth. I can't remember what it's called in Japanese, but there's a sort of similar Chinese concept of like xiangsheng or crosstalk. And it's like you have two people like backing and forwarding, bouncing off of each other, and it's just very like witty wordplay and stuff. But that's what I get from these two. It's very Tweedledum Tweedledee energy.
I don't even know where to begin at this point.
No! No! Stop! No! Oh no, Monomi, not again! I can't believe you've done this. I can't believe you've done this. The disrespect of this bear. The disrespect of this bear.
Did you see that? The stunning display of power!
He's still on this big brother kick. I don't think that they're actually siblings, but yeah, what?
I will harden my heart and teach you a lesson you won't soon forget. Oh, if only I had my magic stick, I'd be able to fight back against Monokuma.
I don't think she'd be able to fight back if she had her magic stick. I don't think she would. I mean, am I wrong, Bleaties? Do you think I'm being unfair about that judgment? It's just, she fought him with her stick before and he just fucking snapped it in two. I mean, that was kind of evidence.
Yeah, whatever. Let's just leave the whiny rabbit loser alone and get on with the investigation. Now then, in the spirit of lovey doubt and dovey deception, put your heart and soul into investigating. Woohoo! Wish you the best of luck.
Well, this is it! Drum roll! Time to get into investigating. And with that, Monokuma vanished, leaving those of us who are grief-stricken alone with our despair. Monokuma is having the best time, isn't he, your hero? Having absolutely the best time. What does this mean? I don't understand this at all. A search for Byakuya's killer. Why did it turn out like this? Give me a break. Why do I have to be involved in this horrible situation? Honestly, poor Soda, he just wanted to chill on the beach. And now he's involved in a murder investigation. I mean... Oh, this trip has really taken a turn for him.
I know. You can't doubt each other because you're old friends.
I mean, no we're not. No we're not.
But Mr. Hamhands really did get killed, right? And if we don't find out who the killer is, we're all gonna get killed, right?
That being said, I cannot abide by this. Now that I have finally made friends, there's no way I can doubt them. Oh, Sonia. Sonia, you sweet summer child.
Seriously? Did you even listen to what I just said? It doesn't matter if you can abide this or not. We gotta do this to survive, right? Then we have no choice but to do it.
This is definitely a girl who has dreamed of committing murder since she was in the womb, right? This is a girl who was born to be a serial killer. I don't doubt for a second that Hiyoko is going to commit murder.
No! Doubting friends is a major no-no!
Shut up, just go away already, you useless piece of trash!
That's scary!
Honestly, I feel for Monomi. Even if Monomi is just like a part of the ruse. Man, does she get dunked on a lot. She gets dunked on a lot. It's not fair. It's not fair. Do we really have to do it? No. I don't want to do something like that. I don't want to do it either. It sounds so scary. However, it is just as Hiyoko said. If we're going to get killed for not doing it, then we must do it. It is logical, but... I mean, that's the thing, isn't it, Natsuki? Is it someone who we really didn't expect? If I were going to suspect anyone other than my prime suspects already, my other top pick would probably be Teru. And it would be Teru because when we did the itinerary, he knew that, or he claimed that a knife was missing. He knows the layout of the kitchen and that the kitchen is right next to the storeroom. So he's had ample time to check for supplies and know where everything is. He's extremely adept with a knife, and he's short and small, making it easy to scramble behind the table unnoticed. Yeah, I have my thoughts. I guess we're gonna see. But yeah, this fucker's bad to the bone. I don't trust him as far as I can spit. But still, I can't believe one of us was killed by Byakuya. No, not by Byakuya. What did I say? One of us killed Byakuya. Excuse me. Excuse me. There's no way I can believe it. There's no way. So, for that reason, I'll do it. More like you're gonna completely screw up the investigation. You know, to throw us off the scent. I don't trust this dude. Oh my god, I hate you, Sasito. I'll investigate Byakuya's death. I will do my best to prove there is no killer among us. Except there is, for sure. There's no need to deceive or doubt each other. What we need is to fight, not among ourselves, but that which is trying to crush us. This despair. Again, the use of hope and despair all the time. He's so specific with his choice of words. He's in on it. This hopeless reality. That's the real enemy we need to fight. If I'm going to survive this, then I have to fight it. Oh, Chiaki, it's so good to see your delightful visage. Oh, before you start, can I say something? In closed circle detective games, the player usually has to decide on who's going to guard the crime scene. What should we do? Oh yeah, it would be bad if the killer destroyed the evidence and got away with it. Destroyed the evidence? Honestly, Chiaki is gonna be amazing for this. I'm 100% like on board with the ultimate gamer probably being someone who gets to the end. At least I would like her to get to the end because she's so useful. But as the point has already been proven that useful people get killed off quickly, my hopes are not high. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. I'm doing my best not to have favorites in this game because having favorites is basically signing their death warrant. Look! Over there! That big bulky brawny guy is perfect for the guard job. I mean, I think he still needs to shit by the looks of it. Yep. I think. Excuse me. Oh, hey, Coda. Good to see you. Yeah, not necessarily. Hey, touch wood. I'm big time hopeful for Chiaki. I really want to see her get through to the end. What the heck? What happened? What happened is I think he's either shot himself or he's about to, and it's become too much. Soda, you're a babe. You're a darling. But it's nothing to do with his sensitive heart. I can be the one who watches the crime scene. I don't have enough confidence to investigate the body, and it's not like I have the brains either. I'll just stay by Byakuya's side. That's the least I can do. It's what guard duty is, right? Hmm.
Bahiru?
Oh. Oh, me can you, angel. Me can you, absolutely. I really want her to live. I want her to live so bad, but oh man, trying not to have favorites. Oh, this is rough. This is always the roughest bit, is like getting attached to people and then, you know, when they inevitably get like killed off and you're just like, no, but they were my fave. I'll do my best. I'll do my very best not to get in your way. I have medical training, so if it's not autopsy, please. Holy shit, what did I say about her being incredibly useful earlier? Yes! Yes, do that, please! We can find out what the cause of death actually was, like, from someone who knows what the fuck they're talking about. So, you're going to stay as well? Is that okay? And what specifically should we be doing now? I have no idea. It's pretty obvious we're all just amateurs. I mean, speaking for myself, I'm an amateur. I don't think you're an amateur. Going through each grain of sand on a beach just to find a clue would be a waste of time. The only ones who can do that are the police. There's no way amateurs like us could do that. Okay, Nagito. Alright. Fucking smart ass. Alright, alright. The police. And, where the fuck are the police? Huh? Where the fuck are the police? How are they even gonna get here? Whether we're in the Matrix or we really are on an island in the middle of the ocean, which I doubt. They're not gonna fucking swim out here. And I doubt there's a police station on the island, considering we found that it's literally empty. So, who the fuck are you to decide that? Absolutely spot on, Natsuki. Byakuya, not an amateur. But also, dead. So, let's first rely on our intuition. Oh yeah, good point, Coder. Good point. If this is the literal same universe, the police don't actually exist anymore. Valid point. But that also raises the question of why is he even bringing it up? Like, oh man. So if it is the same universe, then absolutely no. Valid point. Valid point. Again, I think this is just more misdirection. We'll start from there, and that will prove none of us could have done it. I mean, that's just not true. Monami says this very sadly, but someone somewhere is absolutely delighted by this revelation. But to perform an autopsy on your friend? How cruel! But I have no choice, right? There's no way I could do something like decline, right? I like that, like, Taru is still very much in a state of denial. Whether this is sincere denial or not remains to be seen. I won't believe it. Byakuya got killed. I don't believe it at all. Fine. I'm in. If we are to survive, this is our only path. Something like this is the only thing we can do in order to stay alive. Well, time to find out who the killer is. Is this hope? Is this hope? I feel like This is more ways to lead to huge despair. Time to investigate. Oh, for God's sake, Bear. The game won't just let you play. We got like another surprise mechanic. Let's go.
Ta-da!
Yeah, Monokuma file time! This was in the OG as well, for anyone who is unfamiliar with it. Hey, Antori! Yeah, we finally got our first death. I'm good, thank you. I hope you are having a wonderful day too. So yeah, Byakuya has bitten the dust, which was one of my biggest suspicions, because he was way too good. Oh, bless you, Yahiro. Thank you for coming. I appreciate that it is very late where you are. It has been great to have you here. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening and have a fantastic day at work tomorrow. Thank you, thank you! Yeah, the Monokuma file. This is a recurring theme. Oh man, I love Monokuma's theme. It's appropriately discordant and chaotic.
Just as I thought. You amateurs need this, right?
What the hell is a Monokuma file?
Jeez, explaining the rules all the time really breaks my bones. Well, it's not like I have bones in the first place. Like, don't even make me say such lame jokes.
I mean, that didn't land like it was meant to, I think. So, the Monokuma file, Bleaties, tells us everything about the current case. Everything that we find out is gonna go in here.
I brought it to you so you guys can smoothly proceed with the investigation, because I'm such a nice guy.
Whew, red flag moment right there.
He's so nice.
The Mother Teresa of the mascot world! Ah! I love that this means that Mother Teresa is canonical in this universe. That's fucking peak. Oh, what's that, Carter? It is one of the clues. My bad for mis-explaining. I'm so nice, I wanna- that's not gonna happen.
Nice, you say? You're just a selfish meanie. My, Monomi, the meaningless mascot, you're still here. Don't put me in the meaningless mascot genre.
That's a genre?
Come on, let's go. Your turn is up already. Hurry up and get the hell out of here with me.
Oh, I don't think he cares if they come off. Monomi, I'm sorry. They're finally gone. The Monokuma file, huh? Right, now we're actually gonna look at it. Oh, it's a tablet. I swear it was actually a book last time, or a PDA. Again, it has been over a year, sorry. The victim's body was discovered in the dining hall of the old building near the Hotel Mirai. The estimated time of death is 11:30 p.m. The victim was repeatedly stabbed over 10 times between the throat and the abdomen region, resulting in death. Aside from that, the body has no other external injuries, and no chemicals such as poison were detected. Interesting. Interesting. So, Byakuya really is dead. Well, I mean, yeah, you could see he was dead already. Damn it, he promised there wouldn't be even one victim. Why do you end up being one? Well, because his exact words were, at the time of promise, I promise I won't let any one of you die. He didn't say anything about himself. Right? Yeah, 28 stab wounds. I mean, they wanted to make absolutely sure. But to be honest, for me personally, that takes suspicion away from Peko. Because as someone who knows how to wield a sword properly, she could effectively kill someone with just like 1 or 2, like, swipes. I'm not convinced. I guess. And now I'll never know what you were going to say to me. Don't be so sure. His skeptical nature is partly to blame. Yeah, assuming he did mention this. He mentioned that he had been through some shit. That kind of made it sound like maybe he is the same Byakuya from the previous game. But that's also why I think that made him too useful. And too capable. Because when you've played the game once and survived, then... well, it kind of gives you too much of an edge, right? I feel like this was an allusion to that. It was inevitable that it would end up this way. I mean... I think it could well be that they are the literal same person. It does seem a bit too coincidental, especially with that little tidbit about the information about his life. Which raises more questions than it does answer them, right? Like, why is it only him that's back? Why? Unless this is all just a massive debate, and it's exactly because he was here before, he's killed himself off intentionally to do some kind of investigation to, like, so that he can explore the island freely. I don't know. This is so tin hatty. I sound like a lunatic. I sound like an absolute lunatic making these leaps of logic right now. But it is entirely possible that he could maybe have set all of this up. Whatever. Let's press on. Let's press on. We want to find out the truth. Or at least the truth according to Monokuma, I guess. Even so, if there really is a traitor, isn't that gosh darn awful? I mean... If indeed. Hey Leo, good to see you. Hope you're having a lovely day. Yeah, Byakuya sacrificing himself. Not so much to sacrifice. I think if he were gonna do that, it's because he wants to be able to work behind the scenes. And if he's constantly under observation and known to be alive, he can't do whatever it is he's planning to do. The fact that he's been through all this before, but... I just can't understand why else someone from the previous story would be here when literally no one else from the previous story is. It's either one hell of a coincidence, or it absolutely means something. And I probably am not going to find out what that something is for quite a while, so... Pretending to be your ally and tricking you. Yeah, Nagito. Yeah. I'm so... I really don't... I don't trust this guy at all. No way. Just because he said a lot of serious things, it doesn't mean he was the traitor. What am I thinking? Oh, truth bullet! Awesome! Truth bullet acquired. Absolutely right, this is only the first chapter. Honestly, I know, Nagito slander since day one. I will, if he gets killed off, I will take it all back. I will apologize profusely, but for now, my numbers is on him. So let's see. Monokuma file 1 has been added. So this tells us about cause of death. You know, it's basically the information about the deceased. Anyway, I need to carefully examine everything. That's right, I need to do it. If we're gonna survive this, we must. I have to prepare myself for the worst. What a ruse. Well, I guess first things first. What's in the box? This is the box that was closed. And I'm going to go out on a limb and say this may well have been where he was hiding the night goggles. Yeah, this is such a bop. This is such a bop, the homicide theme. Ah. Last time I saw it, it was closed, but there are a lot of odd things inside this case. Like a nightstick and pepper spray. I mean, what's this? Ah! Aha! Aha ha ha! Yes, there it is. Night goggle case. A hard plastic case, but it's just the case. The inside is empty. I wonder what was inside. But the one thing that really catches my attention is this small key. It must be the key to the other duralumin case. Okay, stupid question, Bleaties. Stupid question time. Is duralumin a real metal? Is that a real thing? I sincerely, honest to God, would believe it was real if someone said so, because I don't know. I don't know much about metal. I'm a linguist. What do I know about science? I don't know anything about science. Sounds real enough, right? So if the key to that duralumin case is right here, then it's unlikely that the murder weapon used to kill Byakuya was taken from that case. Which means the weapons inside that duralumin case aren't related to Byakuya's murder. I mean, but we know they're not because there's a knife in front of him. Even so, I still don't get it. Why did Byakuya have this duralumin case in the first place? Right? This is clearly, like... This is clearly so suspicious. The only reason I feel like he would be here is if he came here to make up for last time, I guess? A packed case with all of this security weapon? Maybe he was just being extra cautious? But no, that can't be right. That's way too overboard. Could he have known something was going to happen beforehand? And because of that, he went to all this trouble to be extra careful. I mean, that certainly sounds like Byakuya. He was very organized. I mean, as anyone who played the original will know, he was extremely hot on everything, very perceptive, very sharp, knew the rules of engagement. If he is literally the same person, then nothing has changed and he is still just as cautious and astute as ever. So, the duralumin case has been added to my truth bullets. So, when it comes to investigating, I'm gonna fire those bad boys. Oh, it is a real thing. Thanks, Coda. Good to know. So, duralumin, Bleaties. Confirmed for legit. Well, let's check this. It's a huge table. But you're not going to check any of the food to see if it's obviously poisoned. Well, I guess maybe they would have found that out already, wouldn't they? So, the windows. The windows are covered with iron plates. Does this have anything to do with renovation? I'd have to argue no. But worrying about that is a waste of time. It doesn't have anything to do with Byakuya's death anyway. You are not in a position to be sure about that. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Leo. Akane should absolutely be, like, belly up if this stuff was poisoned. She wolfed it down like an absolute legend. I wouldn't say this has nothing to do with Byakuya's death. Because the room wouldn't have been able to be completely blacked out if that wasn't there. So the murderer knew. Well, time to look at the body. Under this very table, Byakuya was... First I should investigate the top of the table, but the only thing that catches my eye is this desk lamp. It looks like an antique, and it seems rather heavy. The power cord was connected to the outlet, so it would have been useless during the blackout. Other than that, there's nothing else on the table that really stands out to me, so... Now's not the time for me to flinch. Got to do it. I let out a shout, as if to encourage myself, and quickly look beneath the table. Well, we need to know exactly what's going on. Also, I just realized there's a piece of tape. I'm guessing that maybe the knife was held to the top of the table with that piece of tape. Immediately, I noticed an unexplainable smell like rusted iron hanging in the air. Enduring the stinging pain in the back of my eyes, I slowly shift my gaze towards Byakuya's body. Absolutely right, Antori. One day we'll have the ultimate coroner, but in the meantime we have to make do with the ultimate nurse. To be honest though, that's a pretty good second, wouldn't you say? Yeah, seeing a dead body in real life is traumatizing. It's a very unpleasant situation and very surreal. It's hard for the brain to kind of process. That's why it takes time to get over it, for sure, for sure. But definitely right now is not the time to let it slow you down. That is a very specific thought, Natsuki. Imagining Taru dressed as Hachi from Nana. But I can understand the giggling. So, Byakuya Tagami, the ultimate affluent progeny. He was the kind of guy who said a lot of hurtful things. But he tried his best to lead everyone. Why did he have to end up like this? Because he knew the rules. Because he knew the game. He knew it too well. The only thing I can do right now, for Byakuya's sake, is to uncover the truth behind his death. So, what is this tape? I definitely feel like this was holding the knife to the table, maybe? Like, this is how it was hidden. There seems to be paint applied to the non-sticky side of the duct tape. In the dim light beneath the table, it seems to glow dully. Could this be glowing paint? Oh, it's neon. Ah, and it's on the knife as well, so... A bloody knife. Is this the weapon that killed Byakuya? Hold on. How did the killer bring this knife to the dining hall in the first place? Byakuya thoroughly patted down everyone, and thoroughly inspected every corner of this old building. And confiscated all of the dangerous items. They were supposed to be placed in that duralumin case. Ah, that's fair, Coda. In my case, it's been a mixture of both. Yeah, I think that definitely having a personal connection to the deceased makes the impact more meaningful. Definitely, definitely. It's possible they stole the knife from the case, or they hid it somewhere hard to find. Also, there's one more thing about this knife that's strange. There's some kind of paint that's been applied to the hilt. In the dim light beneath the table, it seems to glow. Could this be glowing paint? Not the same glowing paint that's on the tape! Guys, I think we're geniuses. We've got this sussed. Ah, the night vision goggles. Hmm? What's this? It looks like binoculars, but it's definitely night vision goggles. Why is there a pair of binoculars under the table? Oh, I'm glad that Sasito is here to clue us in. Hajime, those aren't binoculars. Huh? Then what are they? Those are probably night vision goggles. Night vision goggles? What? I've seen them at the supermarkets on this island. They also stock self-defense kits too. I mean... The question is, does that mean that the killer also stole them from the shop? Because nobody's got any money. So they're a murderer and a thief? This I cannot abide. Somebody call the feds. No one cares about the murder. We can solve the murder. You know, we're teenagers, we're capable. But theft? Unacceptable. Andrew, can we just slip the table sheet back on the dead body and continue eating? 100% Akane would be there like, you know what? It would be such a shame to waste all of this amazing food. It would be such a waste. Grubs up. So, night vision goggles. Now for the uncomfortable bit. Byakuya's body. Body is collapsed face down under the table. To be honest with you, I kind of actually want to see his face. I would like to see his face. I find it... I know that this is probably not... this is a weird thing to say, okay? But I kind of associate having your face down and not being able to see your face with, like, off-screen deaths. If I can't see your face, how do I know for sure that it's you? Right? I mean, sure, okay, the nurse has done an autopsy, but hasn't moved the body at all? What kind of autopsy? As if he was in the middle of attempting something. It looks like he was. According to the Monokuma file, he was repeatedly stabbed between the throat and the abdominal region. Repeatedly stabbed? Would one of us really do something so horrible? Well, yeah, so evidently it's already happened. So now we've been updated with stab wounds. So, is there anything else to observe here? It doesn't look like it, does it? That cable, though... no, I want to go to the plug. I want to go to the plug! Oh, I have to look at the bloodstain. Okay, sorry! I just assumed that the bloodstain was a given. My bad. The blood flowing from Byakuya's body formed a huge pool under the table. That's a lot of blood. There's blood spattered everywhere. Even the inner of the tablecloth is covered with blood. The blood might have splattered all over the place when he got stabbed. But there don't seem to be any drag marks leading from the blood pool. Indeed. Which does kind of imply that this isn't what it looks like. Because if he'd been killed somewhere else, right, and then dragged through, there would absolutely be blood all over the place, right? It would be tracked across the floor or the walls or something, but there wasn't time for that. However, what could well have happened is he wasn't killed under the table, but, you know, the blood spattering is, like, on the inside of the sheet. The sheet has been turned over. The sheet has been turned over. He was standing at the time he was stabbed. The blood splattered all over the top of the table. And then the killer, knowing that it was going to be obvious, replaced the table sheet over the top with the blood underneath so that it wouldn't draw attention. I'm pretty sure I've investigated what's under the table. Despite the fact that it's just me, I think I'm working pretty hard. Even if it's just a little, I'm sure we're getting close to the truth behind Byakuya's death. Now, does anybody have anything else to say? Oh, Mikan! Please calm down, sweet child. You will be fine. We will protect you. It's okay. We'll stop you from falling. Yeah, absolutely, Antori. Absolutely. It's just like swapping the carpets. Oh, no worries, Natsuki. Thank you for dropping by. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks for coming and seeing who got killed. Because let's be honest, that's the most important bit, isn't it? Bye-bye, Natsuki. Oh no. Okay, we have to relive this awful moment. I'm so sorry. Oh dear, she really is so clumsy. She got startled in the blackout, slipped on the carpet, and then couldn't get back up. She's like the ultimate klutz, you know? She's the ultimate klutz. Thanks, or is it from your memory? 100% Antori. That's such a woof, 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 woof moment. If I do say so myself. But out of absolute respect, I do not condone that you look with anything other than pure respect and admiration at Nurse Mikan. Pretty please. Oh, she's traumatized. She's traumatized. Why this is a truth bullet, I wonder. I guess because it drew attention. So while she had fallen over... Oh, maybe while everyone was looking at her, that was the opportunity to sort out the table sheet. More important than I realized, but it does make sense. I thought it was kind of weird how as soon as the lights come on, we have this, like, comedy moment, you know. It seemed very out of place. But also a great way to just, like, you know, they built up all this tension and suddenly just that. You know, good move, guys. That was funny. Hey, Hajime. There's something I want to run by you. Before the blackout occurred, Byakuya was in the dining hall with the rest of us, right? Yeah, that's right. And if Byakuya's dead body was discovered after the blackout, then don't you think he died during the blackout? Well, now that you mention it. But why was Byakuya's body under a table? Even if the killer tried to hide him, it's not like he would have stayed hidden forever. Isn't it confusing? You're absolutely right. It seems that Nagito has some valid points to make here. But I do wonder, is that because he's actually genuinely trying to help, or is it because he just wants to shift the attention away from how sus he is? You know, if you're a bit helpful here and there, it's like dropping breadcrumbs, isn't it? It seems finding out what exactly happened during the blackout is key to solving the mystery. There's no way I'd know. It was so dark during the blackout, I couldn't see a thing.
そうじゃなくてさ。
Although, if seeing was impossible, then there's a possibility someone might have heard something. Valid point. Valid point. What did anybody hear? Are you talking about her? I would have to wager a guess that her is going to be Monomi. Monomi who popped up earlier and was like, I heard with my ears. And it's like, no, you heard with the surveillance, but you still heard. She's always listening. Always listening. How you holding up, Miharu? Are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. Is that what you expected me to say? Because I feel terrible. 1 minute, Byakuya is alive and well, and in an instant, something awful happens. Of course, I'm not fine. And not only that, but whoever killed him is one of us, right? That hasn't been determined yet. It's already being determined. You've already accepted it, haven't you? That we have to find out who the killer is. And find out which friend killed our friend. Again, some of the team members here are very quick. They're very quick to label each other as friends, but not everyone is on the same page. Not everyone is on the same page. I don't like it either, but we won't survive if we don't go through with it. It's not just for yourself. We have to do it to protect all of us. I mean, he's not wrong. If I had only acted calmer during the blackout, Byakuya might still be alive. This whole thing would have never happened. Look, stop blaming yourself. Nothing good will come of it. Jeez. Getting cheered up by a boy isn't like me at all. You know, she strikes me as kind of a bit of a tomboy. You know, she doesn't... She's all in for the, like, married with kids. We know that for sure, because she was remarking in our previous session on Friday, she was remarking on how she thought Nagito was gonna be, like, a good dad. And by the way, spoilers! Spoilers! Nagito will be a fucking terrible dad. Right, and now I've made that important PSA. Yeah, she is not dependent, though. She's not dependent on dudes, man. You know, she doesn't need a guy to, like, make her feel happy in order for her to, like, feel happy when she's down. Yeah, big F for Nagito. He would be an absolutely atrocious parent. But Mahiro, you know, she's not one to let people come to her rescue. She's not a damsel in distress. So, I feel this. Oh my god, Antori, that's absolutely it. That's absolutely it. Nagito would be like, my family died in a car crash. Imagine all the hope that's in store. It's like, oh, it was such a hopeless situation. But now I've risen from the ashes of that wreckage. And my life, my future is going to be full of hope because the worst that could possibly happen has already happened. You know? He's trading off. He's trading off in advance. Hey, Hajime, don't forget what I just said, got it? Yeah, that's fine. Got it. Anyway, I won't dwell on it for now. I can't become a burden to everyone. Plus, there might be a clue that only I have access to. A clue? She just said there is a clue that only she has access to. Madam, please tell me more. Tell me more. Oh yeah, the photos. The photos. The ones I took just before the blackout, remember? Hey, smile! Yeah, I remember this. I'm so glad that that is actually going to be a thing. Want to see them? I have a digital camera, so I can show them to you right now. Oh, really? Yes, please. Oh my god, yes. Show. Yeah, so there's Nagito standing at the back there. I feel like that makes me even more suspicious. Hold on. Wait a second. Is that part of Naku? Is that a part of Johnny Big Bollocks' coat, like behind his leg? Or is that something behind him? And then there's this photo. Oh, my girl Akane going absolutely nuts on that hand. Get in, girl. Get in. Our Chuni dude is holding his arms up. I know that's just meant to be like an edgy pose, but that might also be obscuring something useful, which I'm not wild about. Byakuya right over the other side of the room. I took these two photos right before the blackout, but... Huh? Is something wrong? Well, I didn't realize it until just now, but right before the blackout, Byakuya was standing in a totally different place than where we found him. So, he has moved. But I mean, we knew that already. We'd already figured that out. The movement is not a big surprise on this one. Wasn't his body under that table with the lamp on top of it? The one underneath the monitor? Prior to that, Byakuya was standing along the wall, farthest away from that table. Yeah, you're right. That's pretty far. There's something. Everyone's standing position before the blackout might be a huge clue. Hey, can you approximate everybody's standing position from these photos? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It'd be hard to understand from the photos alone, so it might be better to plot it out. But would that actually provide a clue? I don't know yet, but I feel like it could. I definitely think it would be helpful to have little X's on the floor or something to show me precisely where everyone was. That would be really useful. Got it. Then leave it to me. That's pretty much the only job I can do anyway. Why is it the only job you can do? I don't think so. You're a photographer. Like, you take amazing photos. That's a good job. Alright, now that's decided. You better work hard on your investigation too. How much longer are you planning to stand around? Do you understand what's going on? You gotta find out how Byakuya died. Like, yes, I am fine. I am doing my best to find out how Byakuya died. But I had to talk to you first. Yeah, she's all fired up now, but now she's kind of gone a bit, like, intense. So, that brings us to Gundam and his 4 Davis. Yeah, valid point, Coda. Valid point. She is doing a guard, and that is very important. Oh, Hellhound Earring. Answer my call. I do wonder, like, where is his earring, and why did it fall off? It's not... As an earring wearer myself, I don't tend to find earrings fall out very easily. With the exception of ones that are just on like a hook, which this could have been. But then that does sort of mean that something knocked it out of his ear? I feel like finding the location of that earring is going to be important. That's going to be important. This effort is futile as well. Hey, are you still looking for the earring you dropped? It's not a mere earring. It is the Hellhound earring. Long ago, in a faraway land, a beast known as the Hellhound was feared by all, even he who summoned it. Well, this is certainly random. The Hellhound tore its way through innumerable battlefields, its fangs glistening with blood, and his drenched blood-red fur would dry in the howling winds of loneliness. Man, I'm feeling kind of sorry for this beast now. It sounds like he needs a friend. When I finally tamed that diabolic beast, I received an earring to commemorate that event. The Hellhound earring. So I think what he's describing here, very theatrically, is a dog training session. And, it was a bit of a nuisance dog, but the owner was so grateful for Gundham's, you know, like, animal whispering skills that, they gifted him an earring. Which is very sweet. It's a very sweet gesture. Oh my god, he actually confirmed it's a Pomeranian! A Pomeranian! Please chat. If you don't know what a Pomeranian is, and I'm sure most of you do, because they're everywhere, it's a small white ball of fluff. It's just kind of like an oversized rat. Okay, rat's a bit unfair. It's a small breed of dog. It's very small. It's very fluffy. It has a tiny little fox-like face. And they're popular like lap dogs. The idea of battling with a fearsome Pomeranian is quite the mental picture. But following his harrowing experience, he now wears the earring at all times. Was that really about a Pomeranian? I understand it's important to you, but for now, we need to investigate. Where is it? Where did it disappear to? Yappy. They are very yappy. Absolutely, Leo. Small dogs tend to be very yappy. Which I think is why I'd really like to not have a small dog. A friend of mine is actually a Great Dane breeder. And I don't have the space for a Great Dane, but oh my goodness me, are they some fine specimens. Fine doggies. Maybe it fell underneath the floor. Oh yeah, that's right. The floor has gaps in it. You know, where the wood is like shrunk over the years. The carpet doesn't cover the whole floor, so it might have fallen through the gaps between exposed floorboards. Aha! So that's what transpired. Such a clever little bauble. Gundam laughed uproariously as he walked towards the wall and pressed his head against the gaps in the floor. Peered beneath the floorboards. Ah! There it is. I have found it. Truly, that is the Hellhound earring. It seems God exists for my benefit. You've got to appreciate that this guy doesn't break character. You know, as much as he is the quintessential Chunibyo, he's completely committed. He's completely committed to this role, and I have to respect it. I see. Good for you. However, how do I recover it? I cannot fit my arm through this opening. Were I to use a tool, I probably would not reach either. Then maybe you should just give up. Give up what? The world? I meant give up the earring. Wow. So he... Wow. It's like maybe you should just give up. my man doesn't hear, like, stop trying to find the earring. My man hears, kill myself? This is very extreme. This is very extreme. Fool, have you not yet realized? The world will come to an end if the human race were to lose that earring. No, I think what you mean is you'd be really upset because it has great sentimental value to you. He can't just be plain speaking. He can't just be plain speaking. It's like, it's a matter of life and death. It's always like humanity or civilization, you know? You humans are so satisfied with clothing yourselves in layers of false knowledge. But even with all those layers, you still will not survive winter. He's very poetic, isn't he, Gundam? He's very poetic. Also, he says he has no way to get the earring back. He has 4 demonic devas who could happily stand on each other's shoulders, right? And form like a hamster totem pole. And they could like pass it up and up and up, and then he could like, you know, pull them out of the gap. No, just me. I kind of love the idea of a hamster totem pole. It was foolish of me to rely on you fools. Fine, I shall do something about it on my own. Now, if you excuse me, I must go save the world. Man, he's so dramatic. I love that. I have to go save the world. What he actually means in Gundam-ese.
I have to get my earring back. Ooh.
It'd be nice if he actually helped me with the investigation. I mean, I think inadvertently he has helped with the investigation. The gaps in those floorboards, they are important. So, what else do we have in here? We have the camera, of course. But is it going to let me address Monomi? Or is she still outside? If she's still outside, then I'll need to go and find her out there. Oh! Yes, the AC unit. This potentially concealing a way into the room. Or hiding places. Remote-controlled air conditioner. Could it be? Why can't we be more grown up? What was that sound? That is the sound of an AC being turned on. It's funny because I only know this from having been abroad. Because here in the UK, here in the green hills of England, we don't really do air conditioner. Air conditioning units are not the norm. They are not the norm. And honestly, I would be very confused if somebody played a soundbite of an AC and expected me to know what it was without any kind of reference, without any pictures and stuff. Be like, what do you think that sound is? Is it one of these things? Because yeah, houses here just aren't built with AC, because traditionally we haven't needed it. The country has never really gotten that hot until, like, you know, more recently with global warming and stuff, and now people are starting to have to buy AC units. Yeah. Little tidbit for you there. So that implies that something was done to the AC that caused the trip, right? There's no way that was a coincidence. This air conditioner is probably the only machine inside this room, and the air conditioner's remote control is set to 11:30 p.m. I'm pretty sure Byakuya's time of death was around the same time. If so, that means the mechanical sound before the blackout probably came from this air conditioner. My flashes of inspiration aren't as bad as I thought. Same. Gosh, there's so much to chew on with this case. Now then, where else should I investigate?
Hinata-kun.
Oh, Sasito is stepping in. Ah, Hajime, a moment. What is it?
Ne.
Oh, when we're finished with the investigation here, Would you like to hear what everyone has to say together? If I go by myself, some people might not talk to me out of proportion. Well, we've been told that one of us is a killer. It can't be helped if everyone is on edge right now. In absolute fairness, if you knew that someone in the same room as you was definitely capable of murder, I think you probably would feel a bit uncomfortable revealing your deepest, darkest secrets to them. But why me? You're easy to talk to, and I feel like you have a scent similar to mine. I'm sorry, what? What does that mean? You have a scent similar to mine? Have you been sniffing his armpits while he's asleep or something? That is a very strange thing to say to someone, and I don't know how to feel about that. We both harbor special feelings towards Hope's Peak Academy. Isn't that right? Isn't that everyone here? Doesn't literally everyone here have special feelings towards Hope's Peak Academy? Because it's like the best school in the entire universe? That doesn't seem like a newsflash. Fine, if we're going to go together, let's just get on with it. There's no time for idle chit-chat. I'm glad. It'll be a great help. Why do I just feel like I'm being monitored? Special feelings. Even so, what he said about us being similar, I don't think I agree. No, I don't agree. I guess for now, we should research the inside of this old building. Listen to what the others have to say. Not just the dining hall. I think we should consider the whole building a crime scene. After all, the blackout that took place at the time would have happened throughout the entire building. Yeah, you're right. He is right. Just a quick reminder that this old building was off limits until the party. We've been made aware that it was undergoing renovation. Everything in it is very old hat, very old and out of date. It's quite likely that there are things in here that are work in progress. There could be loose wires or rotten floorboards. Are you okay there, bestie? Bestie, my girl? Apparently, a great man once said investigation should be done on foot. So, that's why I'm also using my feet. I'm just walking around for no particular reason. You know, you gotta admire her, haven't you? Haven't you? Hey, Hajime, I just realized something. Could she, by any chance, know what happened during the blackout? Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. Eh? How you know? So, you did hear us. Even though Hajime and I were talking pretty softly just now. Not only do I have a perfect face, style, and personality, but I also have perfect ears. I see. I mean, that's a pretty important skill for a musician, to have excellent hearing, right? If your hearing is so good, maybe you heard what actually happened during the blackout? When the blackout happened, you could hear everybody's voice throughout the dining hall, right? We couldn't tell, but you would have been able to make out who's who, right? Just leave it to Ibuki. It'll be easy as fried rice with gravy. I'm sorry, but who the fuck is eating their fried rice with gravy? What? Maybe I'm thinking of that too much in, like, the British context of people having gravy on their chips, which, by the way, is very northern and not appealing to me at all. Not to say too much about myself, but this sheep hails from the southwest, where we talk like pirates, and we have our fish and chips with salt and vinegar on, not with gravy. You know? Huh? La la la! I'll hardly eat it for breakfast!
なるほどね。
Oh, you mean like it'll be easy as pie. Except eating fried rice with gravy for breakfast is kind of heavy. Any fried rice that isn't fried rice with gravy is so wrong. She should make a metaphor with a more common type of fried rice. Like egg fried rice or lettuce fried rice. Lettuce fried rice? What? Anyway, can you tell us what you heard? Leave it to me! I'ma take a bite out of you! If you tell us, I'll let you bite Hajime later. What? Why are you signing me up to get eaten? Like, I mean... I feel so conflicted. I didn't agree to that. But Ibuki is kind of awesome, and I guess I don't mind her biting me too much. Help, I'm conflicted. Ugh, stop it. What if she takes you seriously? Let's see. The first person who raised their voice during the blackouts was... That's right, it was Mahiru. Next was Kazuichi's voice. And then the next voice was mine. What a nice remark I made. It's to the point and it has its own unique charm. I guess because she's a musician, she has a lot of love for lyrical talk. Oh, just continue. Then there were more voices, one after the other. Oh, Mahiru. And then Hiyoko. Wait, don't step on my feet? Someone stepped on Hiyoko's feet. Interesting. Then Byakuya. Oh, the light's on, okay. I'm still kind of sus about Teru Teru. Why would the blackout be just in the kitchen? Right? He would know, wouldn't he? Having them in the building. Perhaps the breaker overloaded. I'll go to the wall and do something about it. So Master Engineer looked for a way to resolve it, but then the lights came on. So we've had a recap, thanks to Ibuki, of who said what and when. Alrighty, that's pretty much it. Aren't I awesome? Praise me, give me lots of praise. I heard you the first time. Seriously, don't get any closer. Hey, Nagito, say something to her. Hey, did something happen? No, I was just thinking about what Byakuya said during the blackout. What Byakuya said? Why did he say something like that? Brother, why was he able to say that? What the hell? What's going on here? And this is... What do you mean? About that. Why don't we discuss it after we've investigated a little bit more? But now I can't really say anything for certain. Well, it's not like I really care. I mean, you should care! What? Your one job is to investigate, and that means, like, being aware of what's happening, you know? You need to know all the ins and outs, and you're just there like, oh, well, I don't care anyway. Blah, 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 blah. Fucking hell, your one job is to care. Care! Anyway, don't you think Ibuki's account just now is an important clue that will lead us to the truth? Yes, I do. Then praise me! Let me bite ya! Ow! Why are you really biting me? So, we have Ibuki's account now. The plot is thickening. The plot is thickening. From that dialogue, I really get the feeling that Byakuya ran over to the table. I think he set that up. He ran over to the table, knowing that something or someone was there, or he had a plan. You know, maybe the knife was his under the table or something. But things didn't go quite according to plan. He got there and someone else was already there. We know that he ran across the room because in the photo he was positioned far away from the place he died. And also, we heard someone step on Murder Lolly's toes, right? And that had to be someone running past. I'll go check the bathroom in a minute, but I really get the feeling that, like, Musclehead Big Bollocks needs a while in that toilet. There's something I want to ask you. Huh? What is it? It appears that wall is a different color and material, but why only that one? Oh, it's probably a fire door. A fire door? You never seen one before? It's a door that shuts to keep fire from spreading by containing it. If that happens, you can run away, right? I see. It's like a barrier. Just like lining up plastic bottles around the house. I'm sorry, what? Lining up plastic bottles around the house? Is this a thing? I've never heard about this. That's only done to keep cats... Since when has that stopped cats? I've owned cats my whole life, and that's never stopped them from doing anything. What is this, like, hocus pocus? You know about keeping cats from getting inside, but you don't know about fire doors? Truly, I'm culturally ignorant. I am ashamed of myself. So there is another door. Except I can't interact with it just right now. Not the fire door anyway. I can go in the kitchen. So, kitchen o'clock. Right, we need to speak to you, sir. Hey, were you in the kitchen during the blackout, Teru?
That blackout totally startled me. At first, I thought it was just in the kitchen, but when I finally managed to get out of the kitchen, the hallway was pitch black too. And then, I heard everybody's voices, so I fumbled along the wall and tried to feel my way to the dining hall. But that place was pitch black too. It was like pitch black everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm buying this. Couldn't you have used that kitchen stove as a light?
Yeah. That's impossible. This gas stove needs electricity to work, so it was directly affected by the blackout.
I see. Then I guess it's not possible. No, it's absolutely possible. All you'd need is a box of matches, or something to cause a spark to light the gas. And as the owner of a gas fire who has had blackouts themselves, I can confirm that works. So that's not strictly true. Since you work with fire in the kitchen, I figured you'd be able to use a light source or something, but I guess it's not that easy. Teru's account has been added to the... Let's have a look. So, Byakuya allegedly confiscated everything dangerous. But there was one thing unaccounted for. Is that still the case? So it seems the knife didn't come from the kitchen, but was brought in from outside. Ooh. Even though we knew that there was a knife missing from the itinerary, it doesn't seem to be related? Can we be sure? Yeah. So how did the killer get past Byakuya's body check? Strange, isn't it? I mean, he didn't even go easy on the girls when he was performing the pat-downs. If that's the case, they probably bought the knife in advance and hid it somewhere. Yeah, you know, before the party was started, while there was no one around, while you were by yourself cleaning the building, Nagito? Oh, it wasn't a knife? Oh no! Oh no, I've bamboozled myself this whole time. For some reason, I convinced myself that the missing object from the kitchen was a knife. Oh my, thank God Coda is here. So, I am wrong. So the knife has definitely come from outside. So, there are iron plates for barbecuing, and even a portable stove for cooking hot pots. But this is all stuff that doesn't pertain to the murder, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I agree. I'm not sure I believe it's as simple as that. Like, can I, what else can I look at in here? I mean, besides the camera and the monitor. So, it doesn't seem like I can interact with anything else, although I do really want to. Guess we'll look at the dishes again. Yep, a big pile of meat. He's so proud of himself. You gotta respect it. Where is his hometown? He'd never be able to get meat like this in Aoyama or Azabu. I'm guessing that's kind of out of the way. Hey, what? What? He asked Nekomaru for this meat, so he went to the ranch and killed a cow with his bare hands. Oh no, what? Oh my god, no! This was literally something we joked about! But it actually was! It actually was! You did call it Antori! Oh my god, no! That meat is chicken beef. Like, damn. Well, that has... Yeah, that has rattled me. Yeah, it seems hard to believe, but it's absolutely not impossible. Absolutely not impossible. Have you seen the size of Nekomaru? That guy's a brick shithouse. I wouldn't want to get punched by those hands. Seriously, Nekomaru's so wild. He's totally right at home in a country setting. I'm so jealous. My hometown is near Aoyama and Azabu, so wild country things like that, they slip my mind a lot, you know? If you say so. My Japanese geography is not that spectacular. You know? Well, I guess this meat has gone to waste. Since this awfulness happened right when the party started. The only ones who ate any food were Akane and Peko, who took some portions for herself.
Huh?
Don't say that.
After I worked so hard to cook the world's most refined party dishes,
Only 2 people actually tasted them?
正直なところ
Well, it's not like I actually believe it, but if there really is a killer out there, I'll probably never be able to forgive the killer.
he's scary when he's mad. I mean, I'm still a little bit suspicious of Teru. Truth be told. Yeah, Byakuya at them too. That's absolutely right. Wasn't just the girls. But I do wonder if that means that we might find a rogue plate somewhere it doesn't belong, where one Ms. Peko has left her empty plate. No, I think we're done in the kitchen. There's like nothing in here.
そうだね
So let's get out of here. I wanna give Johnny big bollocks as much time as possible in the toilet, because I feel legitimately terrible that he's not only had to wait way too long, but he had to wait way too long, and then he witnessed a murder. And had to wait even longer. I mean, yeah. I think he probably needs a change of clothes at this point. Right, now, this is where I believe all the planning took place. There's a lot of sheets in here. So this storage room is really dusty and dark.
いや
Ugh, my hands were full cleaning the dining hall, so I couldn't even touch this room. I mean, I'm not sure I believe that, considering that you came out of here earlier. Am I supposed to have forgotten that? Right, what do we have here? Stacked boxes. Oh, that is a terrifying thought, Antori. And if you are potentially an artiste, I would love to see you draw that. Nekomaru's anguished screams as he gives birth to Shitzilla. That is something I would very much like to see a hilarious fan art of. Make it happen. Make it happen, Bleaties! That's an awful lot of boxes. It is a storage room. We don't have time to go through each and every one of them. I guess we should just leave them alone then? Wise. I mean, this is some fucking half-assed investigation. Like, man, there are so many boxes. There are so many boxes, and we need to check them all. And it's like, oh, they probably had nothing to do with the case. Okay, well, let's just not bother then. How do you know? This whole place is a crime scene. Everything should be checked. Oh my god. It's making me so angry. There's a huge piece of cloth randomly shoved in here.
きっと
Is this a tablecloth? Oh, a tablecloth? Wait. Oh? Hold on, there's something on it. Oh, look! More blood. Is this a blood stain?
What?
Yeah, blood stain. Hey, Coda, yeah, absolutely. Can't we just grab someone who doesn't know what to do right now, like Ibuki? And call them in and be like, yo, rifle through these boxes, upend them, like, make a checklist of strange things that you find inside, you know? I feel like there's no reason we couldn't be doing that. So, we have a bedsheet. Well, maybe not a bedsheet, a tablecloth, sorry. We have a tablecloth with a bloodstain on it. Oh, it's too dark. I can't see that clearly. There's no mistaking it. This is clearly a bloodstain. Also, if it's too dark, open the door? Open the door and let some light in from the corridor. Which means this tablecloth is connected to Byakuya's murder, right? If that tablecloth has a bloodstain on it, then it's a possibility. Seriously, it is a bloodstain. So, that's also very suspicious. He's like pretending it's not blood, or he's just like querying like the plausibility of it being blood. So we have these irons, which you could easily brain someone with. And these irons, it looks like they were recently turned on, but why are there 3 on this ironing board? Oh, could it be that 3 irons turned on together might overload the fuse? It could overload the circuit, right? Because this place's electrics are probably older than my, like, great-great-grandparents. And all 3 of those things going on one hookup, that's definitely going to cause a trip. Just as I thought, your eyes don't miss a thing. When I was looking for Byakuya after the blackout, I also found these irons, but when I found them, all 3 were turned on. They were on. It'd be bad if another blackout happened, so I turned them off. Doesn't this feel kind of sinister? Not only does it feel sinister, it feels like I'm absolutely dead right about them being used to overload the circuit. Sinister. I've got another bullet. Good, good, good.
Hinata-kun.
Hey, Hajime. How much longer are you gonna stay in this dark place? You're just wasting your time. Let's move on and investigate other places already. Oh, I get it. You're right. No, it's not a waste of time. Why are you so keen for me to leave this room? Huh? Why are you so keen for me to leave this room, dude? It's almost as if you have something to hide. I don't think this is... Yeah, you're wasting your time right after finding something important. Like, all of a sudden, my dude who's so laid back he's horizontal is being quite forward. He's being quite forward. Nothing strange here. No, there is a lot strange here. There is a lot strange here. I don't like this. Is there anything that's off screen that I've missed? No. Right, okay. Time to go and see if Johnny Big Bollocks is feeling better now he's had his shit. I mean, he might still be in there for all we know. No, it's still locked. Someone appears to be inside. Since it's a unisex bathroom, I don't actually know who's in there. Then knock and ask.
Oi!
No response. So I'm guessing in that case that our dude, like, he's either in there and he's like squeezing for dear life, or he's run back to his hotel room because he, you know, needs a change of clothes. I guess we should give up now and check on it later. Yeah, he needs more time. He needs to be allowed more time. Honestly, yeah, like, that could be the case, Antori. That could be the case. He'd held it in for so long, and the shock of everything that's happening. He just, like, he finally started to let go, and just, it all rushed. The blood rushed to his head, and he just passed out. He's now asleep on the shitter, having, like, the deepest sleep of his recent life. Also, why Hajime? Why are you just going along with everything Nagito says? You're so quick to be like, oh yeah, you're right, this is a waste of time. Yeah, this is a waste of time. Why? That's not how you do investigation. That's not how you do investigation. Just because this fucker with white hair says, ah, it's a waste of time, let's go. That doesn't mean you just say, yeah, it definitely is just a waste of time. Like, Hajime does not have a fucking brain cell. What else is here? There's nothing else in here, so we're gonna go outside now. But I'm telling you, there is something important in here that Nagito doesn't want us to see. In much the same way, there is something else that's important in the storage room that Nagito doesn't want us to see. There's no way I can leave the building yet. But I need to... Okay, alright, fair. We will see if there's anything that has been missed. We'll talk to everyone again just to be on the safe side. Oh, okay, so we're having to go through that. Like, okay, I'm just gonna zip through this. We've done this already. We know. Yes, we know. Sorry. That's pretty much it. Yeah, don't buy me again, please, thanks. Alright. Alright, I'll talk to you here. What do you gotta say? Oh, you're just repeating what you said before. It makes him wonder. It makes him wonder if, I don't know, Byakuya saw you? So there are two fire doors perfectly opposite each other. And where do they lead? Where do they lead? Right, let's go back inside the main hall. There's clearly something else. We've looked at that, we've looked at that. We've looked at the iron plates, we've looked at the dishes. We've looked at the tables. What do I mean, where do they lead? Like, where's the exit? Like, I assume it must be behind the building? At least I would guess. She's still not done yet. So I need to wait for her to finish doing that. Yeah, I'm so sure Nagito is stood right next to the AC. He is absolutely gonna, like, he knows that there's, like, stuff underneath the table. He's either put it there or he knows Byakuya's put it there or whatever. He knows 11:30, that's gonna trip. He's gonna dive for the knife. Byakuya runs over knowing that something is going on or that there's something under the table. But Nagito beats him to it. Because, yeah, look. Because Byakuya's all the way over here. Oh, I see. The fire door is open. Oh, I misunderstood. I thought that both of those doors were closed. I thought they were closed and that there was like a corridor behind them. Right, okay, that makes things make a bit more sense, actually. Alright, yeah. I still want to speak to, like, I really want to speak to the bunny. I want to find Uzami. I mean, it feels like we've done everything, but clearly I've missed something so far. I must have missed something, because otherwise it would be continuing. It definitely knows who the killer is. Yeah, but it wouldn't be fun, would it? It wouldn't be fun if they just solved the mystery like that. The idea is Monokuma wants to watch you guys like fuck with each other. That's a lot more fun. Oh, maybe how are we doing? Oh my god, this was close, guys. This was starting to become a problem. Can I give them... I don't think I have an appropriate present for the Tamagotchi. Fire doors stay open unless there's a fire. See, when I think of fire doors, I think of like fire doors in hotels and stuff, and it's like fire doors have to stay shut, so they're always closed. In my head, like for me, a fire door always is shut because that's what's expected. Yeah, he was in way too much of a hurry. Like, why do you want to get out of here? You say you couldn't touch this room, but I just do not believe you. Surveillance camera again. So I mean, it might piss you off being watched, but it pisses me off more that I haven't found whatever it is I need to, like, move things on. Because I've definitely interacted with everything I can interact with right now. I guess I'm just, like, I'm double-checking things at this point. Oh, maybe I need to revisit the sheet. Hey, that could be it. You're just used to seeing them open, but I'm used to seeing them closed. So in your mental planning mind, that's what makes more sense to you. Yeah, this lamp. I am wondering about these. No, not the. I want to look at the blood stains. There are not. Can I look at the tablecloth at all? I cannot look at the tablecloth. Okay. But I can look at the AC unit. Right. Yeah, we know that. And that's when the lights went off. I can't interact with the plug socket because me can, God love you, you are absolutely in the way. Is she ready to, is she done? Oh my god, why are we being shown again? I just wanted to know if you were done autopsying. Oh yeah, the tab key. That's valuable. I do forget about that. I do forget about that. Thank you for reminding me. Is there anything in here I haven't interacted with? I feel like I have. There's a lot of food. I think that's everything in here at least. Okay. Let's go into the hallway. Maybe I've missed something that's out in the open. So here is a nice map. In the office. But I can't actually... You can't actually go into this, can you? And I'm not allowed outside yet. Toilet's still shut.
Oi!
There's definitely something going on there. Which room That's the kitchen, so we still can't go into the office. Right, storage room. Game is getting 110%. Yeah, they're getting their money's worth out of that, like, CG. So what have I not interacted with here? I feel like I have interacted with all of these things. Yeah, because the stack boxes are just like, yeah, we're not gonna look at those because that's a waste of time. Why are you so pushy all of a sudden? Why is he so pushy? I don't like it. I don't like it. Something about that is very wrong. I might have missed something in the kitchen though, because the kitchen has a lot of clutter. There's a lot of visual clutter in here. I could well have overlooked something. Camera, meat, dude. Anything off to the side? No. Okay. So we know about the fire doors being open, but it means they could have been shut. I leveled up somehow? Walking, I guess. Okay. Oh yeah, tab doesn't actually do anything out here. Am I like... Am I having like a mega brain dead moment? Yeah, the office. How many times? I walked past the office like 20 times and failed to see it every single time. Yes, I need to come in here. Jesus Christ. Have I ever mentioned I'm absolutely terrible at map reading? Because I'm dog shit at map reading. Please don't ever get lost in the fields with me. I tend to stay in like the same field. You know, big wide open space so I can always see where I am. The old building circuit breaker should be inside this office. Circuit breaker, huh? Might be related to the blackout. So, it's better if we check out the circuit breaker first. So we're gonna check the circuit breaker. The Pekko! Pretty Princess Pekko is standing right underneath. So, what do we got here? An absolutely ancient circuit breaker. The blackout probably happened because of this. That much is a certainty. Because it was forced to trip. Doesn't look like anyone did anything to it. Nothing else looks suspicious either. The circuit breaker is pretty high up. Even if you use a stepladder, you won't reach it. Yeah, I totally agree. That's why it's so mysterious. Well, during the blackout, I was panicking so bad, I forgot about that, but... You're right. Even with a stepladder, there's no way you'd be able to reach that circuit breaker. There's no way, huh? Which means someone must have reset the breaker after the blackout. But who? Hey! Monokuma!
Ta-da! I did it.
He reset it. Well, 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 well. Antori, you're absolutely right. This room is a fucking TARDIS. It should be really small according to the layout, the plan, the map plan. And somehow, it's like I walked into an old-timey, like, wood log cabin. It's, like, bizarre.
You idiots had no idea what to do about the blackout, so I'm the one who reset the circuit breaker. Oh, by the way, I'm the other one who tripped the breaker, and Killer did that, of course.
But how did someone as small as you reset the breaker?
Well, firstly, my eyes work real good at night, so I have no trouble seeing in the dark. And if you want to know how I reach the circuit breaker, my body stretches. You know, I'm very elastic.
Oh, liar.
I'm serious. Wanna see? Wanna see a version of Monokuma with its body all stretched out? It's gross. It's grotesque. No, thanks. Just imagining it makes me wanna puke. Oh, really? Such a shame. Still, don't you think Monokuma's such a nice guy? In a popularity contest, he'd take first place.
Would he? I don't think so. Also, I spy a Monokuma. I see a Monokuma in the cupboard. Stop talking, Soda. Let me get it. Let me get it. There's no way he'd be able to reach. I mean, he could. There are ways. In that case, how did the killer trip the circuit breaker? If they didn't trip it, or set it to be tripped. Da 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 da! Yeah! Woohoo! That is 10 chances for redemption on the gacha machine. What have we got in here? A desk. So, is this the desk the staff use for busy work? There's nothing in particular about it that catches my eye. But there is something in front of it that catches my eye. This duralumin case. It should contain all the dangerous items Byakuya collected. So shall we open it up and look? Maybe we should check inside, just to be safe. But it's locked. Byakuya had the key to this particular duralumin case with him. Check it out. I brought it with me, so there's no need to worry. Of course you brought it with you. How convenient. Hey, is it okay to take that without permission? It's forbidden to tamper with the crime scene. If we don't, we can't check inside this case, right? So, I should open it. This guy doesn't feel any remorse. No, he doesn't feel remorse. I don't think he really feels much of anything. No, this guy is not a good egg. And what do we love? What do we love here, Bleaties? What do we love here? That's right. That's right. We love good eggs. We love good eggs. You are all fantastic good eggs, which is why you are here right now. But this fucker is not a good egg. He is not a good egg. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens to him. Because, yeah, I don't trust him. Good eggs are best eggs! That's right, that's right. See, it's open. And not because you just unlocked it. So, forks, knives, iron skewers, various tools. But it's not possible that the killer took anything from here. Because the key to this case was inside the case Byakuya had with him. I guess you're right about that. I like that the wrench is in there as well. The wrench that was confiscated from Soda because he didn't think for a second it might be regarded as a weapon. So, what else is knocking around? We have another AC unit in here. Interesting. So could the AC units have both been remotely controlled? This remote control is for the office's AC. But the timer here is set to 11:30 PM. Very suspicious. Very suspicious, Bleaties. So now we've got even more reason. Maybe the reason Monokuma tripped the breaker was specifically to make Byakuya's killer's target somehow. Like, protecting everyone. I mean, that's plausible. That's plausible, Entry. That is plausible. Or should I say it's plausible? Because, you know, Pause, bear, get it? Did I ever tell you that I always wanted to be a stand-up comedian? But, you know, it's kind of a problem when you're basically a cloud. You know? So, I do wonder. But there's no way that's a coincidence. I wonder, so the timer could have been set from in here, meaning that no one would have noticed. Whereas if anybody had fucked around with the timer in a room that everyone is in, of course, everyone is going to say, oh, well, I saw so-and-so screwing with the AC unit. So, what else is in here? Excuse me. So, obviously, the obligatory camera and monitor. Touch everything, just in case. What do you mean, why do they want us to figure out? Because it's fun. Right. Hello, Mama! What do you have to say? What do you have to say? You doubt me, correct? I'm not gonna lie. I'm not going to lie, Paco. Yes, you have given me reasons to be somewhat suspicious of you. I can already tell. You doubt me, correct? However, it does not surprise me. An unexpected blackout occurred, and during that time, Byakuya was killed.
とにかく
The circuit breaker is in this office. Naturally, I look suspicious since I was supposed to be here.
待って
Supposed to be here? What does that mean?
なるほどな
So I was right. You weren't in the office.
But why? Weren't you supposed to guard the circuit breaker and the duralumin case with the weapons in?
あ
So, where'd you run off to on your own?
いや
Well, that is... Peko suddenly dropped to one knee and started groaning on the spot. Oh dear. Hey, oh no, she's... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This means two of them. So both Peko and Johnny Big Bollocks, they both have bad stomachs. They've both eaten something that is not right. I mean, I assume eaten, maybe not, but yeah, like that can't be an accident. Excuse me, what was that?
ね
Peko, it appears the bathroom inside this old building is currently occupied, so I recommend either the hotel lobby or your cottage. Huh? Seems like it will be a tough path. See, so she was taken out of the picture with a bad stomach. Hold the fuck on! Wait, so that means the two potentially most useful combat individuals, the professional swordswoman and the dude who is literally built like an absolute tank, were in a state where they could not possibly hope to fight, right? Because of their stomachs. They were given food. They were definitely given... Oh, Peko especially! Because the food that she was given was put on a plate for her. It was selected for her. Their food was tampered with to get them out of the way. Oh! That does make it seem more like Taru Taru now. That makes it seem more like Taru Taru. Because obviously he's in charge of the food. What happened to her? It's kinda hard for me to say it myself. I already feel bad enough for Peko as it is. Huh? What does that mean?
Huh?
I mean, is it cool? She didn't, like, run away or something?
そうだ
Because if she ran away, she's obviously the killer. I'm almost positive.
I'm so glad that Soda is almost positive that she's the killer. You know? That, like, percentage convinced that we should be like, that's a high enough percentage, right? Yeah, that can't be a coincidence, right, Antori? Don't you think, Bleeties? There's no way. There's no way that, like, the two most competent fighters, the two strongest individuals, are suddenly, like, out of action. But, freaky reasons. When it comes to Teru, I dread to think if it's freaky or freaky. You know, the dude's kind of, like, massive perv. Is that really what it is? I mean, why would that not be it? So, I guess we'll have a quick word with Nagito. If she made it, I'm sure she's fine. I'm just gonna put this out there. Sometimes Hajime is really clever, but right now, how has he not figured this out? You don't need to be Sherlock fucking Holmes to realize that, you know, she looks really unwell and she said that her stomach hurts. I mean, yeah, girl's gone to find a safer space. Yeah, I think that's everything in this room. So now, perhaps... No, it's not? Okay. Alright. Sorry, game. Sorry, I tried to have too much autonomy. Let's look at the desk again. So there's nothing on it that catches your eye, okay.
もしかしてよ
I mean, why would Peko be the killer? We don't know for sure. Is she suspicious? Yes. But the fact that she has a bad stomach kind of suggests that she wasn't in a fit state. She wasn't actually here. Why do you think that?
だってよ
Well, she wandered off somewhere, even though she was supposed to be in the office. When we were looking for Byakuya after the blackout, I went to the office right away, but when I got here, she was gone.
いや
I shouldn't say this too loudly or else Miss Sonia will yell at me.
うん
Peko's probably the one who tripped the circuit breaker and used the blackout to her advantage to kill Byakuya.
つうかよ
And don't you think she looks kind of ruthless too? Like an assassin, right?
Well, it's not like you look any better. I mean... he isn't carrying a sword, to be fair, but I guess the shark teeth are a bit threatening. Alright, Kazuichi's account has been added.
さて
Are we done with the office? Okay, I guess since I had to bow down to Sasito's every whim, sure. I guess we're leaving this room then. So we're gonna go to Byakuya's cottage, but I still want to know what's in the toilet. I still want to know what's in the toilet. I'm not convinced that there's actually anyone in the toilet. I think the room has been deliberately locked. You know? Something missed there. Something is amiss. You mean, am I worried about you being the killer? To be honest, I don't think you're the killer. In fact, can't even imagine it. It's like, instead of living with doubt in others, it's so much better to die believing in others. And this just carries on filtering into the Despair's whole, like, mentality of have as much hope as you can, because crushing that is fucking awesome. Don't talk like that. We're doing this so we can live, you know.
なるほどね
As far as I thought, you sure are strong. You are definitely the chosen one. chosen by Hope's Peak Academy.
よし。
Alright, then let's get going to Byakuya's cottage. I'm the chosen one? What does that mean? What does that mean, Bleaties? I'm the chosen one? That makes me sound like some sort of god. Has EP finally attained omniscience? I want to be able to manifest all of the delicious treats. Please bring me the finest grass and maybe like a cookie or two also. You know? Because that's what every sensible person granting godship would do, right? I don't know why, but every time we talk, I don't really know how I'm supposed to react. Yeah, it's because the dude's like sketchy as shit. The moment I left the old building, there was a strange scene unfolding before me. Oh, please don't be Mikan again.
おい、何やってんだ？
Well, they're obviously looking for his earring, aren't they?
何やってんだ。だと
It's gotta be.
はっそれを愚問と言うんだよ。
What am I doing? A truly foolish
え
question.
っと、ここから床下に入れないか
Get
調べ
under
て
the
るんだよ。
floor from here.
床下に？どうしてだよ？
But why do you want to get under the
無駄だ
floor?
と誰が言った？無理だと誰が決めた？
Who said it was futile? Who decided it was
あ
impossible?
のイヤリングをつかめるとどうしてわかる？
How do you know I cannot recover my earring?
Yeah, see? He just wants his earring
床
back.
下に入れるかどうかによってあの殺人の真相は大きく変わる。
She's right. Chiaki's right. If it's possible to get under the floor, it changes how the murder could have been conceived.
だからそれを確かめておく必要があると思って。
I thought it was important to check it. So, let's have a look.
そうか。
Under the floor, huh? I never considered thinking of it like that. What do you mean?
ほら、
Come on, think about it.
ね
The carpet I laid didn't reach the table where we found Byakuya's body, right?
え。
And the dining hall floor had huge gaps between the floorboards. Then, is it possible that Byakuya was killed by being stabbed from beneath the floor? That's what I thought. So, I'm trying to see if we can get under it from here. I mean, that is certainly an interesting idea, but why would he have been face down on the floor in the first place?
うーん
Unless... Oh my god, the plot thickens. Was he wrapped in a bedsheet? Was he wrapped in a bedsheet or something? Or like one of the tablecloths? That's... My theories are getting wilder and wilder. They're gonna lock me up soon. I'm gonna be sent to the knacker's yard. I'm gonna be sent to the knacker's yard. No! I guess it's not possible to get under the floor from outside. The building is surrounded by firm fences, so there's no way to sneak under the floor from here.
でも、
Even so, I couldn't find a way to get under the floor from inside the building either. Do you think there's a possibility that there's a hidden hole somewhere?
いや、
No, that's not possible. Are you sure? Yeah. Yeah, how can you be so sure? How can you be so sure? Did you build this building? Perhaps you're intimately familiar with it in a way that perhaps you shouldn't be? Haha, haha, haha. Sus as fuck. Very sus. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that you like my voice. Thank you, Liz. At any rate, you can't get onto the floor from outside the building. That's a relief. Is it a relief? And I don't think that's true. I think that you are lying. Is it just me? Nagito seems way too insistent about certain things and way too chill about other things. It's very suspicious. Relief? Why? Well, because if you could get onto the floor from the outside, there'd only be one logical suspect. The only person who didn't come to the party also doesn't have an alibi. Yeah, this whole thing, this whole framing, this is all for misdirection, clearly. I don't think Fuyuhiko has anything to do with it. Legitimately don't believe that Fuyuhiko has anything to do with this. He's been deliberately set up to have suspicion placed on him from the start.
I suspected him too. That's why I was checking to see if it's possible to get under the floor from outside. Speaking of which, not long after I began guarding the entrance, Fuyuhiko came here.
Huh? He did? Oh, the plot thickens. So Fuyuhiko actually did come to the building.
Huh?
Oh, hey. What are you doing here? All alone at a place like this?
I'm standing guard, so Monokuma doesn't come inside.
How diligent are you?
You're not coming to the party?
This is where he admits sheepishly, bah, get it, that he had FOMO.
Fuyuhiko is feeling left out.
Oh, he's a soft boy after all. Bless him. He felt bad for like making a bit of a scene and wants to join in with everyone else now. Maybe he is more of a good egg than he seems. Maybe he is more of a good egg than he seems. He can have a good egg point for that. Good egg points for Fuyuhiko. What a cutie. Oh no. Not even if you paid me. Parties are stupid. They make me want to puke.
You wanna come to the party, right? Isn't that why you came here?
Of course not. It's just going for a damn walk. What? Do I have to report to you every time I want to go for a fucking walk? He is so tsundere. He is, isn't he, Antori? Oh my god. Classic pretty face syndrome.
No, it's not like that, but...
And leave me alone.
And then he just left.
So that happened, but why did he come here?
He probably wants to be a part of the group, but he can't be honest about it.
I agree. Chiaki is right. Our tsundere Yakuza progeny just wants to make friends and play with everyone else, but he feels like he's not allowed to do that. Whether that's because of his little outburst earlier or because of his reputation as Yakuza, and he feels like he has to be a hard ass all the time. Who can say?
He believes he's different from everyone else. That's why he's always alone.
Chiaki also proving to be extremely perceptive.
He's like the main character of an RPG. Have you played one of those?
When did we start talking about video games? Well, she's gonna start talking about video games. She's the ultimate gamer. Even though we don't really know what he's thinking, I don't think we have any reason to doubt him.
よかった。
A relief. You keep saying you're glad, but we have no idea who the killer is. I mean, yeah. I think in a way Nagito's kind of just playing it down as like, I'm just gonna keep pretending that I'm happy about absolutely everything, but I'm not really happy about anything, and I cannot wait for you clowns to bite the dust.
Well, I guess for now we should stick to the plan and head over to Byakuya's cottage.
Hey, Gundam! Hello, Nevada! Nice to see you, welcome! Welcome, welcome!
As long as the probability is greater than 0, that will suffice.
I mean, that's one way for our Chuny hero to basically say any chance is good enough. Like, I mean, jeez. I guess a sliver of hope is still better than none.
I will most assuredly reclaim the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands.
It seems he has no intention of investigating. Nope, he really doesn't. Oh, thank you! Thank you, Nevada! I really, really appreciate it! Welcome to the Good Egg Club. We are all good eggs here. There are other covenants available. Please find your nearest talking cat if you wish to subscribe to a different covenant. But for now, you're a good egg! Thank you, thank you! So... I want to find the other Monokuma. There are more Monokumas hidden. And I feel like there's probably one out here somewhere. At least, that's my headcanon logic. Right, okay, let's talk to Fuyuhiko.
Huh?
Hmm? What the hell? Didn't I tell you to leave me alone? That's not happening. Didn't you hear Monokuma's announcement? Of course I did. Apparently Byakuya's the one who got killed. So what? What did you say? Do you think I'm the killer? Think whatever you want. I'm used to being mistrusted. Oh my god, he really is so tsundere, isn't he? Don't like you silly boys. Also, I'm used to being hated. Nobody likes me. That's not why I'm... Whatever. Just tell me what you were doing while everyone else was at the party.
Huh?
Hmm? Checking my alibi, eh? Well, I don't have one. I was just chilling in my cottage all by myself in that time. The whole time? Because Chiaki said she saw you in front of the old building. Ugh, nosy bitch. Look, it's true I went for a little walk, and then just by chance ended up passing the old building. Were you really going for a walk? Don't tell me you were actually trying to join the party. Why the hell would I do that? It's a coincidence. A coincidence! Oh. Oh. The Yakuza boy doth protest too much. Too much. He comes across as such a hard ass, but really, he just wants to be friends with everyone. Doesn't he? Oh, bless him. Alright, I got it. Dumbass. Well, I guess that's all I'm getting out of him. I'm just gonna quickly do a quick sweep once more for Monokumas I might have missed. Doesn't look like I've missed any in this side. Okay. Oh, jeez. Nagito is leading the way. It really feels like Nagito is the one trying to guide things, which is just making me way more suspicious. Like, way more suspicious. Right, Byakuya, where is your cottage? That's my cottage. It's Fuyuhiko's cottage? Right, Byakuya's cottage. So, The door is locked. Oh. Time to ask Bear Baba to let us in. And so Nagito took a deep breath. Hey, Monokuma! I love that. I love the way he rocks up just like, you rang? Nagito, when did you train Monokuma? Yeah, that's a bit sus, isn't it? Hey, Monokuma, I was wondering if you can do us a favor. There's something we want to investigate. Who died? Byakuya died. So, this is the first case. Byakuya has been found dead under a table. So, we're gonna check out his room.
Hey, who are you talking to? That's just my after image. When I get serious, my after image is unleashed. I can even play soccer myself as long as I have this cloning technique. Though it'd be boring to play alone.
I don't have time for this. Please hurry up and open Byakuya's cottage already. This is for the class trial. It's something we really need.
For the class trial.
100% Antori. Monokuma on his way to becoming Hokage. I wonder if he can do the sexy no jutsu as well. Because I would love to see a Monokuma rendition of that. Artists in the chat.
It's for the class trial. There's no way I can refuse. Now then, there's only one spell that can open these doors. Vavaavoos! See? I've unlocked the door. Now you can investigate to your heart's content.
Why does it open with a magic spell? Hajime, use your brain. It doesn't open with a magic spell. It's all misdirection. Have you never seen live magic being performed? I guess not. Since apparently Hajime has had the most boring, sheltered upbringing imaginable. It's probably powered by electricity. At any rate, that performance was a waste of time. For once, Nagito saying something actually sensible. I see. Well, I guess we should go inside then. Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, rest in peace, Monokuma's VA. Monokuma also Doraemon. Just a reminder that Monokuma's voice is so iconic. Absolutely love this voice actress. Incredible. I hope that she's having an absolutely amazing time wherever she is now. Big respect, because these voices are hard to do. So, we're inside. Where is... Aha! Ha ha! I found one! Yeah! Awesome, awesome, awesome! So, we have another Monokuma. There are lots of books in here. Our man is a bookworm. He's a bookworm. Oh, a letter. A letter that someone sent to Byakuya. There's no sender. That looks pretty suspicious. Hajime, you should check what's inside. Yeah, you're right. Literally, why am I obeying orders? Why am I obeying orders? I feel like I'm being told what to do. Be careful, the first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone. Seems like a plant, but okay. This is... a warning. Is this a crime warning? No. If it says, be careful, it's probably a threat. Regardless, who would send something like this? Who indeed? Maybe this is why Byakuya suddenly decided to throw a party. First kill will happen tonight, because someone made this threat to Byakuya. He gathered everyone in one area and was extremely cautious about all the dangerous items. That's right, Dream! That's right, Dream. This is after the body has been found. We are investigating right now. We are investigating. So, we're trying to figure out who done it. He gathered everyone in one area and was extremely cautious. He was trying to create a scenario in which everyone could monitor each other. Didn't quite work though, did it? He thought if he did that, nobody would be able to kill anyone. Although I'm inclined to disagree, because having everybody together in one space just makes it easier to misdirect. You know? That's why magicians thrive with big audiences. So he believed this crazy letter. That's right, Dream! Yeah, I'm going in blind. I played the OG about a year ago. And I don't know anything about this. I'm making all of these assumptions myself. Some of them are probably absolutely insane. Bleaties! Bleaties! If I sound like I need to be locked up, please. Please tell me. I don't wanna get thrown in the Knacker's van just yet. He couldn't ignore the possibility of this happening, even if it was just a worst case scenario. Remember what Byakuya kept saying? How he wouldn't let anyone become a victim? He couldn't overlook that slim possibility, just to keep his promise. But then why did he keep it a secret? If he just told us... Probably couldn't. Probably thought that was a worst case scenario. Yeah, maybe he thought it was a worst case scenario, but Nagito, I think you are bad news. Like, you're filling in these blanks here as if you actually know for sure, rather than just hypothesizing. You're speaking as if you are speaking fact, which is concerning. You're trying to guide my opinion. What do you mean? If everyone knew what was in this letter, whether it's a lie or not, everyone would likely begun to doubt each other. And at that point, there'd be no turning back. So, Byakuya tried to do something about this all by himself without telling anyone? This strong sense of responsibility is the only explanation I can think of. I mean, I can think of another one. Mainly, like, revenge for the first game. If it is the exact same Byakuya. Obviously, it's a bit, like, uncertain still to me. I hope that will get cleared up in time. Anyway, whoever sent Byakuya this letter also killed him. Is that what you're saying? No, this could be a prank, and it might have nothing to do with his death at all. What was that? He suddenly became really quiet. Oh, it's because he doesn't want to believe one of us could be a killer. Okay, Hajime? No, that's not it. That's not it. I don't think it's because he doesn't believe one of us could be a killer. I think it's because he's worried about incriminating himself. But we move! But still, we've come all the way here, and it's the only thing I can think of. The person who wrote this letter murdered Byakuya. If that's the case, that person completely predicted how Byakuya would react once he received it, right? They planned to manipulate him and killed him right before our eyes in that old building. Damn, who the hell would do that? Who the hell would do that? Huh? Nagito? Who indeed? Sus as fuck. There's probably not much time left until the class trial starts. Probably. Oh, which reminds me, you asked my hero for a favor, right? Yeah, I wanted her to find out where everybody was standing before the blackout. She's probably finished by now. You're coming with me, right?
ごめん。
Sorry, that's all you. Huh? I need some time alone. I'd like to collect my thoughts. No, you would like to talk with Monokuma about your grand plans and figure out how to cover up your tracks. I don't, that's too suspicious, the timing.
ね
Also, if you're going back to the old building, you should hear what Mikan has to say as well. I think the results of our autopsy should be ready by now.
え。じゃあね。
See ya. Yeah, I don't trust him at all. He was pretty pale. I wonder if he's okay. But now's not the time for me to worry about Nagito. There isn't much time left. I better hurry to the old building. Well, I am going to take us to the old building, and I'm going to leave it on a cliffhanger until tomorrow. Because I'm technically running late already. So, let's get myself parked in the appropriate location. Ah! This is a perfect spot. This is the perfect spot. Also, before I forget, because I keep forgetting, I'm not gonna kill it a third time! I swear! I won't! I refuse! I can't believe I killed it twice before I even finished the fucking prologue. Right, system. Save. Yes. So, bleaties. Oh, the plot thickens, How exciting is this getting? So, I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you so much for joining me. We have, No, you didn't let me down. It's okay. You forgot, I forgot, we all forgot. Do not worry. So, boys, girls, rams, yous, everybody. I will be back tomorrow. I will be back tomorrow, a little bit earlier than usual. No, I won't. Tomorrow's Monday. So tomorrow I will be here at the usual time of 2 o'clock to pick up exactly where we left off today. We're gonna finish this case. We're gonna find out who done it. And I hope it's as awesome as I want it to be, because the execution scenes, if they're anything like they were in the first game, are going to be absolutely immense. So once again, thank you for being the goodest of good eggs. Every bleaty here, you are all the goodest of good eggs. Welcome to the Good Egg Covenant. If you were new here today, other covenants are available. Please find your nearest talking cat to change covenant if you so wish. But I would love for you to remain a good egg. Thank you all so much for spending time with me today. I am EP Sheepie Amarencia, Petronilla Sheepie, Sheep Genius. And I hope that you will come back tomorrow at 2 o'clock for even more Danganronpa. This is chapter 1. I am still at the beginning. So I hope that we are gonna finish this tomorrow. I look forward to seeing you at 2 o'clock, and until then, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Have a fantastic day, and bye!